Yes, Caitlin Clark shocks everyone by turning down top league offer. Let's go to a little video.
Unrivaled basketball is making waves as the next big thing in women's basketball, and with Caitlin Clark's name being floated as a potential participant, fans are hyped. But hold up, could playing in Unrivaled actually hurt Caitlin's career? Let's break down the case against her playing in this league and what it could mean for her future. First, let's acknowledge the obvious. Caitlin Clark is already a superstar. She's leading the Indiana Fever and dominating in the WNBA. But with great talent comes great responsibility and risk. Playing in Unrivaled could expose her to injury, especially in such a competitive league where players will be going all out to prove themselves. One wrong step, one awkward landing in her WNBA season, or worse, her career could be at stake. Now, I don't think you can run from training. You can get hurt anywhere, but ultimately you can control risk. Then there's the issue of scheduling. The WNBA offseason is crucial for rest, recovery, and individual skill development. Adding a rigorous, unrivaled schedule into the mix, that could lead to burnout, both physically and mentally. Remember, longevity in the game is key for players aiming to build legendary careers. Another big factor, the WNBA itself. Caitlin has the chance to be the face of the league, a role model who brings more fans to the WNBA. If she shifts her focus to Unrivaled, even temporarily, it could create a perception that she's stepping away from her primary league. And let's be real, the WNBA is still growing. It needs players like Caitlin to help it thrive.
I would think I wanted to know.
Probably arena.
What about studio?
Well, that's interesting. I have not actually thought about whether we're calling it anything other than a Miami purpose-built stadium, but it is a good idea to probably name it something that says what it is, which is an intimate place to see basketball. And it is intended, one, to ensure that the cameras are right on top of everything and everybody watching is on top of everything, because it'll give you a more, up-close look at the game.
That's a huge point. And right now when stadiums are being built, they're being built smaller because the focus really is on the TV audience, and the broadcast revenue is a much bigger component of your business. Unrivaled is taking that to a brand new level. They could have made a deal and played where the Heat play or played where the Panthers play.
Please
Instead, they're going to an
subscribe.
850-person studio. I'm going to call it that. I'm going to see if it sticks. That they're building, and it's a TV studio. That's why I'm calling it that, because the deal they have with TNT, that's going to reach. That's the audience. The people in Miami going to the games, you're going to get a really cool experience. It's like when you go see a late night show live.
Well, I was going to say, it's unsurprising that John Skipper would help oversee the construction of a venue that is more jazz club than NFL stadium.
Well, it does track with my interest. It doesn't track with the decision-making process. Was not my idea, though I think it's a good idea. And David's right. I mean, it is intended to put the highlight
work, and it draws horrible ratings. Caitlin Clark had supported us, blah, blah, blah. We got to work together as a team, blah, blah, blah. Where I'll be sitting there and this league will prove once again, hey, without Caitlin Clark, you don't have
right. There is no league.
You don't
right.
have you don't have anything. It's so bad. Or I'm just talking basketball, American basketball, men's and women, is in such bad shape and is so dependent upon Caitlin Clark. The NBA is trying to get Caitlin Clark involved in their All-Star weekend in some kind of three-point shooting contest with her and Sabrina Ionescu against Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, or Steph Curry and somebody. They want to bring the Caitlin Clark effect to the NBA All-Star weekend, and it would work. If I'm Caitlin Clark, I think I may pass on that as well. Although if she does show up, and she that would be the event of the men's NBA All-Star weekend. That would be bigger than the game. It'd be bigger than the dunk contest. It'd be bigger than any and everything else. That would be a feather in her cap. But I'm not sure if I would give it to the NBA. They have made such a mess of their league with the politics, the victimization, LeBron dirtying up the game with his son, the lack of competitive.
Yes, here's a look at 6 teams that'll be playing in the Unrivaled basketball clubs. I'm really glad that Caitlin made the decision not to play. She's working in that weight room and getting herself together, and that's what she needs to be doing. So the Indiana Fever will have a great season. Here are some of the ladies that are playing in the Unrivaled League. Now, this young lady here, Dejanay Carrington, or whatever, I mean, she's tried to put Caitlin Clark's eye out. Why would you want to play with her? I don't understand it. You know, and then you have that Skylar Diggins, you know, her nasty attitude toward Caitlin Clark. I don't blame Caitlin Clark for not wanting to play.
Crossover. Delight from Mitchell. Scored it.
Oh, boy.
+1. Showing why she was the number 2 pick.
And Kelsey Mitchell with the get by right there.
I'd get a lot of
I
credit
really
to
think
the
with
coach.
Kelsey Mitchell
Play like that, very similar. Mike
and
Thibault, who has
Caitlin
290
Clark,
wins.
the
Mitchell
Fever
darting in, and Kelsey
is gonna
Mitchell
have
uses
a
glass.
really great team this year.
Fever down 4, under 30 seconds to go in this opening quarter.
They're going to be on fire, and they're going to
Kelsey
be ready.
Mitchell shows off the deep range and makes this
Caitlin,
a 1-point game.
Kelsey, Aaliyah Boston,
Through the
Lexi
double team.
Hall. That team
Wide
is just
open.
going to be
That's
awesome.
money in the
Here's some highlights of Stephanie White, Fever's new coach. I think this is one reason why
And she led the Purdue
Caitlin
Boilermakers to the
wants to be
1999
working out in
NCAA
that weight room and be
title.
ready, because Stephanie White's one of her
More
heroes, and
balanced
she wants
guards
to be
in the
ready.
league.
Stephanie.
Stephanie White drills a 3.
Stephanie White had a great college career at Purdue, won a national champion. White using the glass, getting hammered. It's that upper body strength of Stephanie that has enabled her to be able to make plays like that. White will make the steal. Finishers counting.
I'd like to see how people like Angel Reese, players like Angel Reese, I'd like to see how she's going to do in this Unrivaled League. She says people are not just watching professional women's basketball because of Caitlin Clark and because of her too. I want to see how she does. Let's see how Angel performs in this league. Let's see what she can do. Hey, thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it. So glad that Caitlin Clark is not going to the Unrivaled League. Please like and subscribe. God bless. Have a great day. Thank you.